least the first 3 of these. And if you girls are fine after that, if you can do it by yourself, I'll let you do something by yourself. All right, we got to find all the angles and all the sides. Okay? If you girls will write very lightly on the triangle off to the right, then we can erase it after we're done with number 1, and we can use it again for number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and write 15 on side A. Well, side A is across from angle A, so it's got to go right there. All right? Now, Ashley, I know if this is a right triangle and it's got the little right angle there, I know angle C is going to be 90 degrees every time. All right, so Blake, let's see if you remember this. Never mind, Blake's busy. Silas, let's see if you remember this.
30 plus 90 minus 180.
Yeah, if you want to find a missing angle, all you got to do, Taylor, is subtract these two from 180, because I know if I add up 3 angles in a triangle, it's always going to be 180. So y'all subtract it and tell me what you get. 180 minus 90 minus 30. 60 degrees. All right, good on that. And we could actually use our 30, 60, 90 formula that we learned a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to bring that back out, but you could if you wanted to on this one since it's 30, 60. You don't bring that back out. All right, so here's the deal. Taylor, we are always going to start from angle A every time. Now, angle A is in the same spot on these 5, but when we do the word problems on the back, they move it around. It's in different places. We're going to start at A every time. All right, Ashley, we got 3 words up in our formulas. We got an opposite side, hypotenuse, and adjacent. Okay, the opposite side is always across from angle A. The hypotenuse is always across from the right angle every time, and the adjacent side is the other angle that's right beside angle A. Okay, so they only gave us a number on one side. Taylor, they gave us a number on the opposite side. So when you go to look at your formulas, you can only use one of them if it's got the word opposite in it. So I'm going to pick sine. Sine of angle A equals, and then we'll fill it in. All right, so Ashley, Taylor, we are always going to write the amount of angle A right here because we are always starting at angle A. We're going to do it the same way every time. All right, so Ashley, the formula says my opposite side goes on top. That's 15. I put it on top. And it says the hypotenuse goes on the bottom. Well, look, we don't have a number written down on the hypotenuse side, so I'm just going to put little c because it's across from big C. Good? All right, now, here's the deal, Taylor. Anytime your variable, it doesn't matter if it's A, B, or C, anytime your letter's on the bottom of the fraction, to solve this one, you're going to flip the C and the sine of 30. They're just going to trade places. It's going to be like this. C equals 15 over sine of 30. And that's what you type in your calculator. So type that in, and we'll see what you get. $15 over sine of 30. Taylor, tell me what you got. I got 30. So the next question is, where does that go? All right, look, we had little c in our formula, so that is the amount of side C. Hey, remember on our 30, 60, 90 triangle guy how the hypotenuse was always double? It was 2 times x, right? Look, if that's your 30 degree side, it's been doubled, so it works out the same. I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but anyway. Yeah, my bad. All right, so now to find the last side right here, Taylor, you can either go through all this trig stuff again, or what we've been doing instead is just using the formula you guys learned in geometry. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So that'll be 15 squared plus B squared equals 30 squared. All right, so Ashley, what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to move 15 squared over. So I'm going to type in 30 squared minus 15 squared equals. Now, find the square root of that, and my answer is, let me try it again, square root of 675. Make it a decimal on your calculator. If y'all don't know how, I'll need to come show you. I got 25.9. You, everybody else check your work, make sure we all got the same thing. I'd rather you write a decimal. I'm not going to mark it wrong if you write 26. I'm not marking off around it.
Didn't you round up last time?
Probably. I just don't like rounding it up to a whole number if it's a decimal, but that's just me.
I mean, if you run it up anyways, it's still.
I'm not marking it wrong, West. If you want to put 26, it's fine.
It's 25.98.
All right, so Ashley and Taylor, do y'all know how to make that a decimal on your calculator? We're good. All right, and this is our third day doing this, and that's what we're doing. So like I said, I'm going to show y'all 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll see if y'all can do 4 and 5 by yourself. All right, let's go to number 2. All right, again, girls, I'm going to erase everything I've got. Y'all can erase your numbers on your triangle, and that you don't have to write the numbers down on the triangle. It just helps me to look at it. It helps me find out which one's my opposite, my adjacent, my hypotenuse. All right, so number 2, I got a 6, I got a 9, and I know this one's 90 degrees. All right, so Ashley, I'm going to write 6 right here. I'm going to write 9 across from angle B. It goes on side B. Now, I'm going to go ahead and find this third side. And just like I did on the last one, I want y'all to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You can just write everything in your calculator. 6 squared plus 9 squared is, I got 117. Find the square root of that and make it a decimal. All right, I've got 10.8. Somebody check my work, make sure we're good. All right, one thing I showed them all week, Taylor. Your largest angle is going to be the one that's 90 degrees on every problem. So actually, that should also be the largest side. If you get anything different, you've messed up somewhere. All right, so I'm going to write 10.8 right here. All right, now this one's different than number 1. We've got a number on every side of the triangle on this. We've got an opposite, an adjacent, and a hypotenuse. So this time, I can pick any formula I want to. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pick tangent. So tangent of angle A equals. All right, now normally what we do is write how much the angle A is. Since this one doesn't have an amount, I'm just going to write capital A. And it says opposite goes on top. So my opposite side is 6. It goes on top. And my adjacent side is 9. It goes on bottom. All right, so Connor, tell me what happens right here when I take tangent and move it over across the equal sign. You were saying it yesterday on every problem, so I know you know it. What's it going to be? Yeah. All right, so Ashley, Taylor, when I take tangent and move it over, think about solving an equation. We got to get the A to stay by itself. When you move that across the equal sign, it becomes tan -1. We call that inverse tangent of 6 over 9, and that's what I'm going to type in my calculator. So write it down, and I'll show you how to type it in. All right, so here we go, Taylor. Here's tangent right here. Whoops. Here's tangent. Right above it in green is tan -1. So you have to hit second tan. You'll have to hit 6 over 9 and hit equals. Tell me what y'all get, and I'm going to have to just walk y'all through this next step. I got 33.6. Okay, look at mine. Tan -1 is in front of the fraction. Yours is on top of the fraction. Okay, stay there. All right, now here's the deal. We've got to write our answer in something called degrees and minutes. So, you know what? We're going to hit second angle. Everybody hit second angle. It'll give you like 6 different options. You will hit, instead of scrolling down, y'all can just hit number 6. It gives you an option of DMS. That's degrees, minutes, and seconds. Hit enter again, and that's the answer I want y'all to write. 33 degrees and 41 minutes. And that's got to go for angle A. So right here, 33 degrees, 41 minutes. All right, and last we got to find angle B. So Ashley, just like we did a minute ago, I start with 180, I subtract 90, and I subtract 33 degrees, 41 minutes. I'm going to show y'all how to type that in your calculator, okay? So ready, everybody go 180 minus 90. All right, now we're going to subtract 33 degrees and 41 minutes. So minus 33, you hit the degree button. You go back to that second angle that I just showed y'all, and look, the degree button is the number 1. So if you'll just hit number 1, it should put a degree symbol over your 33. Okay? Next is 41 minutes. So hit 41, go back to that same button, second angle, and for your minute slash, it's the number 2. And it should type it just like that. So hit equals. I've got 56.31. Now remember, we write our angles in degrees and minutes. So this is where you get your degrees, minutes, and seconds again, which is number 6, and that's your answer. There you go. Grace, you good?
4 is 8
All right, I got 56 degrees, 19 minutes. Silas, we good on all these so far?
there. Good so far.
Now, Taylor, Ashley, we chose to use tangent. Now, remember, we could have picked any formula that we wanted. We found this out yesterday. Silas might have chosen, I don't know, sine. So his numbers are going to be just a little bit off. He might have 33 degrees in 20 minutes. I'm not going to mark it wrong if it's a little off. That's okay. Now, if you're a lot off, then yeah, you did it wrong. All right, I'm going to do 3 with you, and then hopefully y'all can do 4 and 5. You got them all done already?
You use 10 on 3.
I don't know. I guess you could. I hadn't set it up yet. I'm doing it right now. All right, if you guys are finished with the front, y'all just hang out, unless you want to go ahead and do the back. But I know on the back, we're skipping number 1. Y'all can just hang out and wait on me, and we'll do it after break if you want to. Just get on your phone and stay quiet while I show these girls how to do it. All right, so now we're doing number 3. All right, I got 90 degrees here. I got 61 degrees, 12 minutes, and I got 38. So I'm going to put 38 on side B. That's little a, that's little c. All right, now, Ashley, Taylor, a minute ago, our letter was on the bottom and our number was on the top, and we just switched them. When it's like this, you take 38, you move it over here, and you times it on the other side. And that's what you punch in your calculator. Tangent of 61 degrees, 12 minutes. Tangent of 61 degrees. Where's my degrees? 12 minutes. Are y'all getting a lot faster typing all this in? I am. Times 38. All right, tell me what y'all get on that one after you type it in. No, you don't have to change it unless it's an angle. Say when these are sides, so no, you don't have to change these. I got 69.12. And you do something.
Then what would you put in the calculator?
See it. You got a parenthesis. Your parenthesis actually has to be around the 61 degrees, 12 minutes. You got it closed up right there. So here's your top of mine. See, I closed it up and then I timed it by 38. So it's going to be 69.1. All right, 69.1. That's still rolling. 69.1 goes for, let's see, I had A in my problem, so it goes for A. 69.1. 69.1. Now, everybody's pretty good at finding this last side. We can just do A squared plus B squared equals C squared.